Hey everyone, I'm Lynn. I struggled for years to lose those stubborn pounds in my 50s, and I tried everything, and I would always end up yo-yo dieting with no results. And I remember the frustration of seeing the scale go up and then down and trying every new fad diet only to end up back where I started. And I felt like I was failing. And everyone around me said it was just part of getting older, but I refused to accept that. I kept searching until I discovered a way to finally break free from that endless diet cycle. One that allowed me to enjoy my life and my food again while getting in the best shape of my life. In this video, I am going to show you how I broke free from the belief that it was too late for me and how you can do the same to achieve your dream body with confidence and ease. Together, we're going to go through 3 key steps that helped me lose the weight and, most importantly, keep it off without feeling deprived. Once I started incorporating these 3 steps, I finally stopped feeling like I was constantly battling my cravings. The result? I not only lost the weight, but I also gained a new sense of freedom around food, and I know you can too. Step 1, let go of too late thinking and ditch the all or nothing mindset. Have you ever felt like if you can't do something perfectly, it's not worth doing at all? I used to think that way too, and I also believed that it was too late for me. This kind of mindset kept me stuck for years. But what I found was that letting go of the too late mentality and focusing on small, consistent actions was far more effective than striving for perfection. For instance, committing to a 15-minute walk instead of forcing myself into a full hour of exercise made it manageable and enjoyable. It allowed me to show up for myself without feeling overwhelmed, and eventually those small actions added up to big changes. And it was about finding ways to move my body that I enjoyed and could do consistently, even on the tough days. But how do you know what changes will actually stick for you? That's a good question. And this brings me to step 2. Embrace enjoyable, sustainable habits and build a new identity. Are you tired of trying to force yourself to follow the diet plans that just aren't realistic for your lifestyle? The truth is, if you don't enjoy it, it's not gonna last. I knew that if I wanted to prove the naysayers wrong and prove to them and to myself that it wasn't too late, I had to make changes that I could genuinely enjoy. Making the switch to whole, natural foods and being deliberate with my self-talk made a huge difference. I started reminding myself daily that I loved nourishing my body with healthy, wholesome foods. This positive self-talk helped me make better choices, and over time, my cravings for processed foods diminished. I began to genuinely enjoy the vibrant, natural flavors of whole foods, and it became part of my identity, someone who loves taking care of her body. And this shift in identity made making the right choices effortless because it felt like who I truly was. And I had proven to myself that it was never too late. If you want to be fit beyond 50, I've put together a free guide with my 3 secrets showing you how. You can grab it in the link below. Now, how do you handle setbacks when they happen? Step 3, reframe setbacks as learning opportunities and keep proving them wrong. Do you feel discouraged when things don't go perfectly according to plan? I used to be my own worst critic, and every time I messed up, it felt like proof that everyone was right, that it really was too late for me. But over time, I realized that this kind of thinking wasn't helping. It was keeping me stuck. So I made a conscious effort to change the way I spoke to myself. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, I started to view them as valuable opportunities to learn what worked for me and what didn't. For example, if I overindulged at a family gathering, I would ask myself, what can I do differently next time? This helped me understand my triggers and approach the next situation differently. I also learned to celebrate the small wins, no matter how tiny they seemed. Progress isn't always linear, and learning to be kind to myself made it easier to stay consistent. This one mindset shift helped me to keep moving forward, even when things didn't go perfectly, and ultimately, it allowed me to prove to myself and everyone else that it was never too late. If you're ready to be in your best shape ever, even after 50, make sure to grab that free guide I mentioned earlier. It's designed to help you embrace healthy habits in a way that feels effortless and enjoyable. The link is below, and I'd love to hear how these steps work for you. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, it's never too late to break free and live your healthiest, happiest life. See you next time.